PERI offers the right column formwork for every application. Vario column formwork for any cross-section and height. Rapid, the column formwork for flawless fair-faced concrete. PERI SRS, the formwork for all circular columns. Trio column formwork, which is designed to supplement trio wall formwork. Quattro column formwork, completely shifted in single lift. We'll now have a look at the right way to use PERI Vario, the column formwork with the GT24 girder. Vario column forms are assembled for a particular project. As well as rectangular cross-sections, special shapes can be shuttered. All column cross-sections up to 80 by 120 centimeters can be produced using the standard whalers. Depending on how the whalers are arranged and the size of the section, a maximum fresh concrete pressure of 100 kilonewtons per square meter is permitted. The first step is to assemble the panels. The panels are prefabricated as shown on the formwork plans. A flat, level assembly platform is required to achieve a good result. The column whalers are laid on this platform and aligned with the aid of locating timbers. One whaler is plumbed and braced to prevent it from being knocked out of position. The other whalers are positioned so that they are vertical using a pre-assembled template. The girder spacings are marked on the whalers. The girders are now laid on the whalers and aligned. As with Vario wall formwork, they are connected to the steel whalers with hook straps. Thread hook strap through the lattice girder. Tighten with the impact wrench, alternatively on each side. To secure the first girder to the vertical leg, one of the hook strap's bolts must be turned round, since the bottom bolt can only be tightened from the outside. Timber spaces are used to assist with assembly. The girders on the vertical leg are aligned and held in position with G-clamps until secured with hook straps. The form lining is now cut to size, making allowance for the chamfer strips. The vertical sheet is fixed first, allowing for its projection over the rubbing board. The top girder must always project 5 centimeters above the plywood. This makes subsequent assembly of the two formwork halves easier and enables the corners to be clamped tight. The form lining is screwed onto the girders. The ply sheets with chamfer strips nailed on beforehand are laid in position and held tight with G-clamps. Screw the horizontal form lining in position. Fit the crane splices to enable the unit to be lifted into position on site. Rubbing boards are nailed on to protect girders and form lining from damage. All subsequent halves are assembled in the same way. The formwork is now ready for use. Locating timbers are fixed to the slab prior to erection. Alternatively, plastic spacers can be used. Either method makes it easier to accurately align the formwork. The first half of the formwork is erected and aligned against the locating timbers. The unit must be held by the crane until push-pull props and kicker braces have been fixed. PERI offers various types of push-pull props and kicker braces up to 10 meters long. The rule of thumb is that the length of the prop should be equal to the height of the formwork. Girder headpieces are fixed to the lattice girders for the connection of push-pull props and kicker braces. Alternatively, wedge headpieces may be fixed to the steel whalers. Connect push-pull prop with pin, secure, and fix the base plate to the slab with expanding bolts. The kicker brace is connected in the same way. Once all push-pull props have been attached, the crane lifting gear can be released. The formwork can now be plumbed. For formwork heights greater than 4 meters, 2 push-pull props are required on one side. This enables the column frame to be accurately plumbed at the top. The other half of the formwork can now be erected. The two halves are connected with tie yokes and tie rods. Secure the tie yoke with the wedge and thread the tie rod through. Screw on wing nuts and tighten. To prevent honeycombing at the corners, after the nuts have been tightened, the wedges must be hammered down again. As a concreting platform, corner platform brackets, as well as standard brackets, can be used. Now lay the scaffold boards and fix the safety handrail boards. The end handrail frame can be used to provide side protection. The handrail boards are secured by nailing. Concreting can now begin. The formwork is struck when the concrete has hardened sufficiently. This is achieved by releasing the wing nuts first and removing the tie rods. The unit without push-pull props must be suspended from the crane before the last corner connection is released. One half of the formwork is laid on the slab for cleaning and spraying with shutter oil. The formwork is sprayed with BioClean, the environmentally friendly release agent. Apply sparingly for best results. The other half of the formwork is now struck, and taken to the next location for erection. High-quality concrete finishes are achieved with Vario column formwork. Vario allows complicated shapes, any cross-section, and any height. Vario, the column formwork from PERI that can be used flexibly and economically.